Kempton Park, Saturday the 15th of January, my third of 41. Good morning, how are we? Here we are, 15th of January, we've just arrived at Kempton Park Racecourse, and as you can see in the background how foggy it is. Very foggy. I'm in the car park. We've already been in and we've met up with Simon. We're walking the course in about 20 minutes, and yeah, in for a good day. And we've even got badges. Listen to this. We're in the Royal Box today. Yes, we're in the Royal Box at Kempton Park. But they have got a course inspection at 10 o'clock and they've got another one at 12, they reckon. But the fog is starting to lift already since we've been here. So we will catch up with you later. We'll be going on the course in about 20 minutes. And we'll have a chat while we're walking the course. But as you can see, it's very foggy. I'll probably get lost. But we'll catch you later. So I'm going to give you a quick look round. There we go. That's how foggy it is. You just about see the car park. And we are at the north entrance. Well, I better get back indoors then, as be holding everyone up. We'll catch you hopefully in about 20 minutes, half an hour. On our third of 41 race courses, and we're at Kempton Park. We've started our walk, and already if you look back, the stand is in the thick fog, and it's very foggy. It is starting to lift. The temperatures are supposed to double between 10 and 12, from 3 degrees up to about 6 or 7 degrees, and hopefully that will lift the fog. And with me today on my walk, we've got Simon and Durrant, the general manager, not only of Kempton, but of Sandown. Sandown. Excellent. Not yet. Look out, Sarah. He's after your job. Right, there we go. Hi, Simon.
Morning, all. Morning, and welcome to Kempton Park.
And here we are doing our little walk. It feels a lot more firmer this week than it did last week when we was getting absolutely drenched at Sandown. And so what's it going for today then, Simon?
So I think we're softly placed, is that right, Sam? Good to softly place. So I think we were concerned last night in particular with the frost, and we deployed some covers on the takeoff and landings over the jumps. But it's not the frost this morning that's causing us a bit of a concern. It's, Gary, as you rightly say, it's that damn fog. So yeah, we'll have another precautionary inspection. Well, it's being carried out now. I can see it probably being pushed back until 12 o'clock. But again, as you rightly say, it looks as if it's starting to lift. So let's keep our fingers and toes crossed, and hope that we get a good turnout. That isn't one of the runners in the Lanzarote later.
No.
Our friendly geese.
They are friendly, aren't they?
Yeah, so don't be putting any money on those ones.
No. Brilliant. So there we go. James Alexander Patterson is watching in. He's saying I've got no sound. Perhaps I've got my finger over the mic, knowing me. But there we go. So very foggy Kempton. Hopefully it'll lift, and we'll be well underway. It'll be live on Racing TV and ITV4 this afternoon. So what we do, we're going to carry on walking round. We'll catch up with you when we hit the home straight, and I'll give you my charity play spot, which is donated by the Tote for this afternoon's racing. So there we go. Thank you very much, Simon, for allowing us to come round.
Hey, anytime. Look forward to it.
We're looking forward to it very much. I think the last time I was here was back in the day when Desi won the King George. We're talking about late 80s.
Yeah, that was slightly before my time, so you might need to remind me of that one yourself.
Brilliant. Well, Simon Sherwood rode Desi to 2 wins around here, and as you know, Simon's been on our show, and Richard Dunwoody rode Desi twice to win the King George.
Well, if you're looking for someone who's actually ridden the course, my colleague Sam Hanson, who heads up our PR here, has actually ridden a winner, I believe, Sam.
Come here, Sam.
I have, yeah. So thanks for that, Simon. Yeah, not quite of the level of the King George, sadly. It was a fairly low-key amateur riders hurdle here.
All right.
In May of, I think it was 2016.
Wow.
Well, 2015. One of those. Clearly, it sticks in the memory. But no, it was a great day, fantastic day, and you know, obviously it's a special course, and to ride a win around here. it's something I know. Yeah, albeit I've just forgotten the date of it. But
So how many winners have you ridden?
the grand total of 4.
Oh well.
4 on the rules. Had 3 in point to points.
Yeah.
Mustn't forget those. But yeah, so not a distinguished career, but
No.
but nonetheless, it was great fun to do it.
Yeah, I bet.
And nice to have that kind of perspective as well of what the jockeys go through.
Brilliant. Yeah, absolutely. So there we go, folks. We'll be back. I'm going to put the phone down. If you look over there, you'll see the lake at the back of the Kempton Racecourse. There we go, under fog. And we're going to continue walking around this triangular course, people call it. Good morning, folks. We're back with our second stint of our walk around Kempton. We're coming up to the home straight now. We're about 1.5 furlongs to the finish. We've got about 1 fence to go, and the fog is lifting. There we go. There's the stands in the background. You can just pick them up now, and we're still 1.5 furlongs out. So hopefully all good this afternoon, and we will be racing. Right, it's that time then, folks, where we will go through the place pot, which has been donated by the Tote. I think they're pretty safe giving me charity bets, and I'm not going to win. Right, in race number 1 then, it's a 5-horse race. I got stitched up last week because I did 2 in a 5-horse race, opposing the favourite, thinking the first and second would be enough, and then bugging me there was a non-runner, which messed that bet up because it had to win and the favourite went on and won. But we're going to try that again. So we're getting non-runner in the first. I won't be happy. Right, with combination place spot there, numbers 3 and 5 in the first race. And my tip for that is Durham Emirati. The Moors horse, they won the first race at Sandown last week, and they could do the same here at Kempton. Right, in the second race I've got a banker, number 2, Millen Bridge. Harry Cobden starts his, hopefully we'll win on that, and hopefully we'll get a couple more later in the afternoon. Race number 3 then, 1 and 5. Well, I've gone for a decent price horse in this. Nico de Bolville is riding it, and the horse is called Falco Blitz, and that could run a big race. Right, leg 4 then in the place spot, horses 1 and 2. This is just a 4-horse race, so one of these two need to win. But I fancy Eldorado Allen to beat the favourite in the fourth leg. Right, we move on to leg number 5 then. We've got 2 more selections in that, 7 and 16. And this is the Lanzarote hurdle. And I am siding with my good friend Harry Cobden for Paul Nicholls with a Galeno Bello. And in the 6th leg of the place spot, we've got a banker, number 6, Smarty Wild. That's for Peter Hobbs, and O'Brien is riding. So that's our charity combination place spot, donated by the Tote, thank you very much. And let's see how we get on. Here we are, we're just up to the last fence now. Remember the days and Desert Orchid, Cato Star, some amazing horses have come up this straight. And we was robbed by an Irish raider on Boxing Day, but there we go. How fascinating it is to be standing on the same course of all these great horses have jumped. There's the finishing line, the fog's lifting, bookmakers are setting up, and we're all set for a good afternoon's racing. Well, thanks for following. Don't forget I'm back live Wednesday for my midweek update show. Last night's charity race night was superb. Thanks for all your support, and we'll be back on Wednesday with an update. Thanks guys, see you soon, bye. I was lucky to get an interview with Nick Luck from Racing TV, and here is what I had to say.
Here I'm joined by Gary Curtin, who, as the t-shirt suggests, is about to embark on a UK racecourse tour in aid of the Bob Champion Cancer Trust. Gary, just tell me a little bit more.
Yeah, basically I've mapped out 41 race courses because it's 41 years in April that Bob Champion and Aldenese won a Fairy Tale Grand National, and I work with Bob every Friday night on a show I do on social media, and to give a bit back I'm getting sponsors to go out and do 41 different race courses. It's going to be a tough challenge because my nearest race course is a 120-mile round trip at Lingfield. I'm down near Folkestone in Kent, and so I've got a lot of miles to do, and today I'm here at Kempton on my third.
And do you have a favourite racecourse? Is there somewhere you're particularly looking forward to visiting and walking again?
Well, I've always loved Kempton because it takes me back to the Desi days. I've always loved Sandown, and the Cheltenham, you can't beat Cheltenham, which I'll be there at the 4-day festival. So
you'll be doing the walk at the festival this year, and hopefully that'll garner even more publicity for a cause I know that's very close to your heart for a number of reasons. Just tell me what you do day to day, Gary. I
actually work in a hospice. I'm a maintenance guy. I've worked there for 12 years now at the Pilgrims Hospice down in Ashley in Kent, and yeah, it's I say it's a sad place to work. It's not actually. It's very calming, and it's a pleasure to work for a charity as the Pilgrims Hospice.
And how did your association with Bob Champion come about in the first place?
It all came about in the first week in lockdown. I used to do charity work, I retired, I came back, and the first week in lockdown I did a race night on social media. We had 3,500 hits, and I continue the race nights every Friday night. We've done our 86th last night, and we get a special guest that joins me and Bob. Bob comes on every week with charity bets, and I have a special guest that joins me every Friday night. So we have a lot of fun, and the race nights have almost raised £30,000 for different charities.
Now, Gary, who's been your best guest so far? I know you've had some good ones.
AP McCoy was brilliant. I had him on, and I love Mike Cattermole. Rashid Passad was brilliant. He came live from Doncaster, and I love Tomo. I love Derek Thompson. He's a great guy. He's been on a few times, and the most inspirational story I had was Declan Murphy. Fantastic. He came live from Madrid, and he's been on 2 or 3 times. He's a great follower, and his story is just phenomenal.
Declan Murphy, of course, who staged an extraordinary comeback from a life-threatening injury. Bob Champion's done so much for cancer research over the last few years. The Bob Champion Cancer Trust, how do we donate to you?
I've got a Just Giving page, and you can follow me on Twitter or on Facebook. My Just Giving page is www.justgiving.com/fundraising/Gaza on tour, Racecourse Tour 2022. If you've got that, you're clever man.
Well, great that we're here for the third leg of Gaza's Racecourse Tour. 41 racecourses, walking them all in aid of the Bob Champion Trust. Gary, pleasure to meet you and best of luck.
And thank you, Nick, and I must get you on the show. I will finish this off with a few photos that were taken on Saturday. Here we go, enjoy. There we go, thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed my visit to Kempton Park on my third of 41. Saturday, 22nd of January, we're off to Ascot. Bye for now.